Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Flash Lives, shorts of the videos, you know what I'm saying, Flash Lives such as this, previously scheduled lives, and we just appreciate y'all, man. It's a wonderful Saturday. My guy LeVar getting a little rest up, definitely from his studies, from his master's degree, definitely, and we're getting a little rest this weekend, from the hustle and bustle of daily life, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Those who, have been supporting us since day one, man. And those who have recently been supporting us, we appreciate y'all because all we do is we love the sport of boxing and just chop it up. Simple as that, man. Easy peasy. We don't complicate life. And we're going to have some fun night. We're going to have a fun night, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a lot of boxing, wonderful, undercard, in this event tonight, in the Canelo Charlo event. It's going to be beautiful, man. So we're definitely going to chop that up, and we're going to give our final predictions and just overall chop up the sport. You know what I'm saying? And it's wonderful, and I thank you all, man. It's wonderful to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? We love doing this. Mark Nash, we see you, my guy. What's going on, Mark Nash? Hope you've been great. You know what I'm saying? And blessings up to you. You know what I'm saying? And also Mike Ryan, we see you, man. We see you, bro. We see you. So we're going to chop it up, man. We're going to break it down. We've been, breaking it down when we go live sometimes. And, but thank you guys so much once again. We're going to chop this up and we want to hear you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and throw your predictions out. Also, we're going to chop all that up. You know what I'm saying? So, we're getting nearer towards the hour, LeVar. And, first and foremost, man, how you doing, bro?
What's going on, big bro? I'm doing all right, man. I can't complain, man. I'm relaxing on a Saturday, watching college football. Been watching college football all day. Can't wait for tonight, man. Can't wait to see Canelo and Charlo. Man, hey, it's a perfect Saturday.
It is, man. It really is. I was thinking the same, but I went downtown to handle some business, you know what I'm saying? Because most of the week, I usually handle business and, Monday to Friday when I have to go to the bank or do those kinds of things, transactions, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That life stuff. But I went to do it today. I was like, screw it, man. I'm going to go because I had my day off. So I was like, I'm going to go, man, and get this handled and see if we can go live later on. And we're definitely in here. And I felt the same. I was like, nice. Went out, bought me some donuts, and got back here just chilling now. I was like, hey, let's do this, man. And then, we got in contact earlier and I was like, man, LeVar, how about later on today? And yeah, I felt like that. I was like, it was a perfect time, perfect Saturday, and we're going to top it off with a cherry on top with these fights, man. Definitely. College football. How's Deion Sanders doing? The coach, Colorado.
Man, Deion Sanders, he's going to be just fine. Big salute to the Colorado Buffaloes, man. They lost. It was the final score against USC was they lost 41-48. So they came back, but they fell a little bit short. Coach Prime, he's going to be fine, man. Once he gets the right pieces in place, once he gets some bigger guys on that offensive line and defensive line, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I hear he's doing a good job. Like I said, I don't really follow football and stuff, but I do see the headlines. I see the news. I see sports news. I like to be in the know. You know what I'm saying? I see. Deion's doing a pretty good job, man. Prime's doing a pretty good job. Anthony Johnson, what's going on? Family's jumping in the building. We just started this. You know what I'm saying? Just chopping it up a little bit, seeing how everyone's doing. You know what I'm saying? We hope you guys are doing wonderful, and we hope that you all enjoy in a safe manner, you know what I'm saying, the events tonight. And if you're watching college football like my guy LeVar is, hope you're enjoying that too with the family or what have you. And it's a wonderful Saturday, man. We're definitely going to chop up the sport right now. And we love it, you know what I'm saying? So, that's cool. So Prime's doing pretty good, huh?
Yeah, he's definitely doing good, man. He took a beating last weekend. They played Oregon. Oregon really put a pounding on them, but at the end of the day, today they fought back. They hung in there, and they just lost by 7 points. So really not bad, man. So at the end of the day, you got to salute Coach Deion Sanders and his staff. First year, they're 3-2, but hey, things happen. He'll bounce back.
Yeah, definitely. It's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. Chris the Plumber, what's going on, my guy? We appreciate y'all, man. Definitely. Okay, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's chop this up. You getting some autumn weather over in your neck of the woods, man?
Yeah, it's coming. You know what I mean? It's
slowly, right?
Slowly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been like really cloudy, and there's been a little bit of drizzling of rain since yesterday. So yeah, it's been like a little groggy day, but that's not gonna stop me from watching college football and getting preparing for the fight tonight. So how about
Same
over
here,
there?
man. Yeah, it's similar. Like every time we talk about the weather, it's similar, bro. I mean, here little cloudy. It actually drizzled. Same freaking thing, dude. That's a trip. Same thing. So, and the mornings, the past week and a half or so, the morning is getting kind of chilly. Loving it. You know what I'm saying? At night, getting a little chilly. So that autumn weather's creeping in. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man. Okay, Anthony Johnson says here, you hope Mel survives. We're gonna chop that up right now. Okay, so let's get it, man. Let's start with this. Okay, so everybody knows the story. Let's do a little fluff news first, man. So we got okay. Thankfully, finally, apparently, it's official. But we're talking about first David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade. Finally, you know what I'm saying? First, it just got all quiet. You know what I'm saying? People, it was coming out. I pushed a video on it, as you already know. I pushed a video talking about it. Looks like it's going to get, they're trying to work on that. Finally, it looks like it's official, but I don't know if they're, official posters or what have you, but it looks like it's going down. Demetrius Andrade versus, David Benavidez. And I think they're trying to work in that card, LeVar, or around that time at least. They want to do Jamal Charlo and Jose Benavidez. So Jose Benavidez, yeah, I mean, I think we could have expected it. I know everybody wants to see the whole Jamal Charlo versus Plant thing because of the beef they got going, but we got to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Charlo, he's been out for a gazillion of freaking months. You know what I'm saying? So of course he's going to have a light touch. Jose Benavidez, no disrespect to him, but it is what it is. I mean, Jamal Charlo is going to not going to come back after all these freaking months off and go and fight Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? So generally speaking, what do you think on that, LeVar? Jamal Charlo versus Jose Benavidez, man.
That's a good comeback fight for Maul. To knock that rust off. And I mean, I've been seeing like videos here and there with him, being trained by Roy Jones or getting some pointers by Roy Jones. It's good to see him back in the ring, doing what he needs to do, what puts, food on the table, clothes on his back. So that's a good fight for him. Because we know that, Jose Benavidez, he's going to come to fight. And I think that's the perfect style for Maul right now, knowing that, he was dealing with some personal issues outside of the ring. So I think that's a good fight for him to get his feet wet back into boxing. So perfect.
Speaking of Maul, as a matter of fact, he went to the weigh-in, bro. It looks like he's gonna attend the event, to support his brother Mel, man. Good sign there. I don't think anybody expected it. Some did. I heard out there, and I think I tweeted it somewhere. I don't remember where. I don't know where I put it, or I think it was one of the chats on one of these live sessions. On one of these platforms out here on YouTube. I heard that Mel Maul is gonna attend the fight in support of his brother Mel. He was at the weigh-ins, man. I mean, that's a good sign because a lot of people thought he wasn't. I'm saying? Mel himself talked about it recently in all these interviews in the lead up to this fight, saying that, they got to get things right or what have you. But you know what, LeVar? Mel, and this whole lead up, bro, especially in the weigh-ins and, in these interviews in the weigh-ins and stuff like that, and in the press conference, the last press conference, Mel is talking quite intelligently. I don't see Mel. He's different. A lot of people saying that maybe he's scared, he's nervous, now he's quiet. He's talking really intelligently, bro. He's talking really intelligent. I never heard LeVar Mel speak like this, in interviews and stuff like that. When it comes to a lead up of a fight, I don't know if he's matured more. I don't know if it's he's been reflecting a lot, but he's speaking quite smart. He's speaking real like quite mature, man. He's not that feisty Mel. He's not that Mel where oh, what lines only, huh, what, in your face, and I'll screw this guy, screw that guy, F him and blah blah blah. Mel's talking really composed, real controlled. Just kind of jumping to Mel right now in the lead up of this whole fight, right? What do you got on that, bro? How Mel is reacting in these interviews and stuff like that?
I think he's showing respect to Canelo because Mel knows what he has in front of him. No matter what, this is going to be a challenge for both fighters tonight. Once again, we talked about this in our previous lives about this fight happening. There's going to be a couple of questions that need to be answered, and those answers will be answered tonight, pretty much. How Mel moving up 2 weight classes? Can he take a punch at 168? Everybody's like, well, he walks around heavy. Yeah, but once again, you don't. He's not competing at 168. The weight that he's walking around at, he's not competing during that. During how can I say it? He's not competing when he's walking around heavy. So at the end of the day, there's going to be a lot of questions. Is the ring small? Then with Canelo, where's Canelo? Where's Canelo? Because his last 2 fights or last couple of fights, he hasn't been that great. So this is a good 50-50 fight, because we don't know what type of Canelo would show up. We don't know what type of Jamel would show up, because at the end of the day, a lot of these questions have to be answered. So hopefully we'll get that tonight. But I do agree. I think the first couple of rounds will be fill out round. But I really truly believe that Mel is just showing respect to Canelo. We saw what happened when Caleb Plant kind of disrespected Canelo, and you see what the type of work that Canelo did to Caleb Plant. Not saying that Canelo can't do that to Jamel, but I just think that Mel is very appreciative that he got the call from Canelo for this fight, knowing that this is gonna, he's getting paid, and he knows that Canelo is the cash cow of boxing right now, the face of boxing. So I just think he's showing respect to Canelo.
More than anything, that right, respect and appreciation. You're right. I think he's like humbled, man. Like not in a way like coward. No, of course not. Like he's humbled for the opportunity, and no one's really talking about that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are saying this, like they're saying the flip. They're saying the flip side. Like, yeah, he's respecting them because now it's different. Now you have Canelo in your face. Now it's different. Now it's a whole nother level. Yeah, it is. It is. But that's true, bro. I think he's just real. It's gratitude, bro. It's gratitude, and he's speaking. Like I said, these interviews, bro. He's speaking, and I like how he's talking, bro. I'm like, dang, Mel, this is another side of Mel I never seen. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, he's making like 20 million in this fight, man. At least 20 million around there. So I think he already threw out the number. So he's like, that's the most I ever made in my career. So he's just real grateful. You know what I'm saying? And he's humbled about it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why he's doing this. I don't think he's scared, of course not. You know what I'm saying? None of these fighters, I mean, they're not really scared. That's not a question of that. It's not a question of that. You know what I'm saying? It's more like, I think that's the Mel we're seeing, the humbled Mel, the grateful Mel. You know what I'm saying? He's humbled for the situation, and anyone would be. You know what I'm saying? Because his trajectory is fantastic. I got nothing to say against him. Everybody knows, man. On this channel, I give Mel all his credit, all his flowers, man. A lot of people haven't, but we definitely have. You know what I'm saying? There's just a select few out there that really have given Mel his flowers, and he deserves them. And now for this opportunity, that's freaking amazing. That's fantastic. It's life changing for Mel. So that's the answer, LeVar. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. I mean, I think that's why he's like this. The way he's speaking in the interviews, but he did say this, LeVar. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like what Mel said. He's not going to go in there and fold. He said, right now, you see me talk like this, but in that ring, there's no respect. In that ring, we're going to fight. You know what I'm saying? In that ring, we're going to get it. So that's the Mel I want to see in that ring. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that Mel. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
No, and Canelo really hasn't said anything to really like piss off Jamel. Think about how Tony Harrison was pissing off Jamel. You get what I'm saying? So there's a big difference. Both fighters are really showing respect for each other because Mel knows that Canelo has skills, and Canelo knows that Mel has skills. So I really think there's a mutual respect between both of the fighters. Because we know how turn up Mel can get when you piss him off, and the same thing about Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant pissing off Canelo, and then once again Tony Harrison pissing off Mel. So I think we're gonna be in for a treat tonight. Can't wait to see it. I'm ready. It's gonna be some fireworks, definitely.
Heck yeah, man. Let's get to the chat real quick. Got Dexter Smith saying, "Hey, salute. I don't think I've seen you before, bro. Go ahead and hey, subscribe, man. Constantly getting new people jumping in on the lives. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and subscribe. This is a level-headed platform, bro. We don't go back and forth. We don't bicker back and forth. We don't do crazy talk. You know what I'm saying? We just love the sport of boxing and talk about it in a level-headed fashion. So hey, if you love the sport of boxing, go ahead and subscribe. We appreciate you, man. Dexter says here, Lions only. Charlo always. Oh, he definitely. I mean, the thing about it, bro. This is the thing about it. Mel, he has shown that intelligence in the ring most of the time. We just know that he's usually emotional, you know, in the lead ups of his fights. And like you said, like LeVar just said right now, it depends on the fighter he fights. You know what I'm saying? Harrison really got under his skin. Harrison really got under his skin. He didn't seem that crazy when, you know, in the lead up to the Brian Castano fights. You know what I'm saying? It didn't seem so crazy like that. But Harrison definitely, he fought him twice. You know, how many times they freaking fight? Twice? It was twice, right? Yeah, and we got to put some respect on him, Mel. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people, we just forgot to we got to stop forgetting things. Mel avenged his loss against Harrison. He avenged the draw against Castano. He goes back and rematches him. This is something that fighters aren't doing nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. Wilder did it. You know what I'm saying? He did it. He did it twice with freaking Ortiz. He did it 3 times with Wilder. I'm sorry, with Fury. Not a lot of fighters are doing this kind of stuff, man. Mel did it twice, rematched the guy twice where there were doubts. So, you know, a lot of fighters don't do this. Most of the time we see, LeVar, when these fighters get, you know, split decisions or what have you, they go on to the next guy. They don't want to come back and clarify these doubts, you know what I'm saying? Or if there's a draw, they move on to the next guy, you know what I'm saying? So, massive respect to Mel. But what I'm trying to get here, Dexter, he shows it in the ring. That intelligence he has shown mostly in the ring throughout his career. But in these press conferences and interviews and what have you, speaking real intelligently. The press conferences, you know, he's real formal and whatever, but I like the interviews though, the background interviews when he, you know, gets off the stage and they, you know, these media men or whatever women come to him, shouts out to all these platforms that are coming and asking, you know, Jermell Charlo these questions, and he's responding in a really, I like hearing this side of Mel, man. I really do, man. And even more, I respect what he's saying. He's like, man, right now, you know, I'm this, but when I get in that ring, there's no respect. There's no respect, you know. So this is gonna be awesome, man. Oh my gosh, Dexter Canelo, I don't think he's gonna be doing that right now, man. I don't think that's long gone. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, he's the clean one now. You know, we got here. Ese muere hoy de Canelo. Ese muere hoy de Canelo. Anley Feliz. Okay, welcome. Looks like you're throwing Spanish out there. Ese muere hoy de Canelo. That dies from Canelo today. Maybe, ¿de qué estás hablando, Anley Feliz? ¿Puedes aclarar el contexto de lo que dices? Quizás estás hablando de el Canelo de que no se veía muy bien cuando peleaba contra Ryder. ¿Puedes aclarar eso, Anli Feliz? Hey, thank you so much, Anli Feliz. Saludos, muchas gracias por entrar. We mainly speak English here, but hey, if you know a little English, you're definitely welcome. If you're Spanish, it's all good. Stay here. Bienvenido, bienvenido. Anli, ¿eres hombre o mujer? No sé si muy bien si. So we got the bilingual thing going on here, right, LeVar? Okay, so we got Ricky E248. Hey, what's going on, Ricky? Thanks so much for jumping in here. He says, let me show this chat real quick. I said, Ricky says here, Charlo knocks out Canelo. Oh, LeVar, we got the flip. Now, I love it. We want to hear y'all. Yay. Predictions now, everyone. Predictions now. Break it down. It's a possibility, man. I mean, we're not saying it's not, you know what I'm saying? We're not saying it's not. This is the fight game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect, LeVar, real quick, when Inoue fought Fulton recently, right? You know, over in Japan or what have you. I didn't expect that kind of knockout, bro. I did not expect that. I expected it the whole world, bro. Yeah, the whole world, most people at least, expected it was going to be a real close fight, right? Man, out of nowhere, Inoue, bam, lands a shot and, you know, got Steven wobbled and then gets back up and finishes the job. I didn't expect that. LeVar, I saw you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go chop on that, bro.
No, I did. I picked Inoue by knockout. You know what I'm saying? Even in the boxing fantasy that I do with Skywalker, I pick Inoue by knockout because you know you really have to study a fighter and how they move and how they are in the ring, and you know it's like what I said. I said the deeper the fight goes, sometimes cool boy Steph, no disrespect, he fades a little bit, and with Inoue you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it happened. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I wasn't surprised. I was just waiting, a matter of time. He's in a way is a beast, man. What can you say? That guy's a beast.
Facts. I didn't know you had that. I didn't know. And ladies and gentlemen, put some respect on Inue's name. They're looking now. He has a fight planned. I don't know when the freak it's going to be. It's going to be sometime soon. For two-time on the freaking disputed in 1 year. Are you kidding me? This is. I know a lot of people don't want to put emphasis on those lower divisions, but put some respect on these guys, man. Man, I'm telling y'all, ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait for that fight too, man. I mean, that's amazing. So Ricky says here, yeah, I'll get back to that. Getting back to that. I say, so that's the thing. Ricky says Charlo knocks out Canelo between rounds 10, 12. This is the thing about it, Ricky. This is the thing about it, bro. Canelo's never been knocked down, bro. I mean, this guy has a chin of steel, bro. I mean, yeah, let's put the controversy aside, the whole steroid thing. You know, we don't really get into that. This guy's freaking dude. It's going to take a lot, LeVar. It's going to take a lot to knock out Canelo, bro. It's going to take a ton of bricks. And I don't know if Mel has that ton of bricks. I don't know if Mel has that ton of bricks. He can punch, man. Mel has knocked out a high percentage, if not all. I don't know his percentage. It's not 100, but it's freaking high in his career, bro. But that's at 54, Ricky. You see what I'm saying? Now, this is the thing about it. Mel did talk about in one of these interviews out there, you know what I'm saying, talking about him moving up in weight, he hits harder. He's going to hit harder because he says, at 54, I couldn't hit. I'm not going to hit. You know, I'm going to hit harder at 68 because I'm gaining muscle, mass, what have you. But it's going to be hard, bro. Ricky, it's going to be hard to knock a Canelo out, bro. That LeVar, if this happens, bro, what Ricky's saying, Mel's going to shoot off to the galaxy in his career. He's going to shoot off to the galaxy. He's going to be, you know why, LeVar? Because Canelo loses, he's going to want the immediate rematch. That's immediate rematch, and that's going to be even better for Mel, man. And a double mega paycheck, nah, bro. He's set his children, his grandchildren, his grandchildren's children. You know what I'm saying? He's set. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, Ricky. That I do see that kind of hard. It's boxing though, man. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. One punch can change the game. One precise punch can wobble Canelo. But when was the last time it got wobbled? Since Cotto's freaking brother? You know, I mean, everybody, you know, some people want to talk about that to criticize Canelo, and I get it. There are several things to criticize about Canelo. Somebody just talked about the steroid thing. I get it. I criticized him too big time when he did that. I criticized him big time. But I can't criticize this. His chin, man. You know what I'm saying? LeVar, what you got on that? Charlo knocks out Canelo between rounds 10, 12.
Every fighter has a puncher's chance. Not saying that he's not going to. Can he do it? Yeah. But y'all got to understand the type of level of competition Canelo has been in the ring with. How many Triple G 3 times? He's even taken Triple G's best punches. Kovalev. So the thing about Mel, the key victory for Mel is not to stand there and try to trade with Canelo. What Mel has to do is use his height and his reach and pretty much fight like what Bivol. 1-2-1, that's it, and get out of the way. 1-2-1, that's it. Bivol gave everybody the blueprint. If I was Jamel, that's all I would do. Once again, though, it comes down to this. Couple of key things. Mel's hand injury. He's been inactive for 16 months. He's going up 2 weight classes. Is he going to fade as the fight goes on? Can he take a punch at 168? Because at 154, he's been touched before. So there's a lot of things that, once again, questions that need to be answered tonight. So, but can Charlo do it? Yes, he can, but he has to stay disciplined. And once again, he has to fight as a big man. Once again, back in 154, he used to fight as a small man sometimes. He would fight too small sometimes. And that's how Castano was able to keep the fight competitive. But if he uses his height and his reach like he's supposed to, Mel can take this fight. Don't worry about knocking out Canelo. The knockout will happen. If it happens. If not, if it goes 12 rounds, so what? You beat Canelo. Don't worry about trying to get the knockout. Just worry about you not trying to get knocked out yourself. Just use your height and reach, man. That's all you have to do. And move. Now, once again, I don't know what type size ring they're fighting in. We know that Canelo's last two fights, that ring has been small to where he did not have to chase his opponent. So I have no idea. And if it's a small ring, it's gonna kind of sort of be hard for Mel to move around to get away from the onslaught of Canelo. But yes, Charlo does have a chance to knock out Canelo because Canelo does have a lot of mileage on him as well. He's been in some wars, but we would just have to wait and see. Mel has to fight smart.
Real smart. He can't get emotional, and that's one thing about Mel. You know what I'm saying? I I think one of the best performances I've seen from Mel was against Castano rematch. That I think that was just fantastic. Also, the Harrison rematch, because those really made him learn a lot. You know what I'm saying? So he has to fight like that. A combination of Harrison rematch, Castano rematch, and like LeVar said, be intelligent. Don't let your emotions get in there, man. When your emotions get in there, it's over, bro. It's over. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. We'll see. I don't. And the thing about it is that, yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And do not. Here's another thing, and I don't mean to cut you off, big bro, but it just do not. If Charlo, do not show Canelo too much respect like what Caleb Plant did. You go in there, fight your fight, be that lion that you said that you are, and what we have seen.
Wonderfully said. Don't be saying no. Pretty good, huh? Pretty good, huh? Oh no, Plant. I don't know why. Well, whatever. You do what you do. I don't care. But yeah, man, facts right there, LeVar. Don't show him respect. And this is the thing about it. This thing about it, LeVar. The output has to be. It has to be good output, bro. From Mel. He can't, just a jab and run away, jab, run away. That's not going to convince no judges. Remember, you got some judges in there. You know what I'm saying? You got some judges watching. So Bivol did it super convincingly. He did it in a fashion where this is lopsided like this. That's how Bivol won, because the output was wonderful. The combinations against the rope were wonderful. You know what I'm saying? The quick combos in the middle of the ring, pop, pop, pop. It was wonderful. I mean, that's how Mel, that kind of output, maybe not be exactly like Bivol, of course not, but that kind of output and that intelligence has to be there. A game stuff right there. And Mel saying that this inactivity is not helping. It's helping him. He said, on the contrary, I think it's helping me. I got more rest and this and that. And I don't know, man. But this is the thing about it, LeVar. This thing about it. Watch this. Watch this. On the flip side, bro. On the flip side, similar thing though. Canelo talked about he hasn't given his best performance against Ryder and Bivol because the hand injury. Also, he got surgery and stuff like that. So he said he couldn't train in those training camps the way he could as he is now. So a lot of questions have been floating in the air also about Canelo, criticizing him like, you're not looking the same, bro. You're not, it looks like you're going kind of maybe declining. But Canelo on the flip side is like, nah, man, I'm not declining. You're going to see, I've trained, I'm ready. This is 100%, training. It's not like the other training camps. So we'll see. Now, LeVar, watch this. If we see, bro, watch this, bro. Because I've been analyzing this and just, speculating upon this stuff. If we see the Canelo that fought Daniel Jacobs is kind of big, you know what I'm saying? His height also kind of like Mel. He's bigger, bigger than Canelo. If we see that kind of head movement, and oh my gosh, dude, Mel is in for a long night. Mel is in for, and I'm not even talking about the offense. I'm talking about the freaking defense, bro. That and that's facts, LeVar. I didn't even think of that. He took Triple G's best shots, bro. Oh my gosh. And Canelo Triple G 1, Canelo Triple G 2, Canelo Triple G 3, bro. He took the best shots, man. People got to put respect on Canelo's chin, bro. This is no joke right here. This is what I'm getting back to. So if we see that Canelo, bro, that same Canelo, that crisp Canelo with the upper body movement, that signature movement from Canelo, it's gonna be a long night for Mel, bro. He's gonna have to do something special. Only special fighters can beat Canelo, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's controversial. Maybe it's controversial to say that Bivol is special. I don't know. But at 175, Bivol's at his prime. He has elite skills. You got to be a fighter like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's going to be hard, man. Kurt Eric Monroe. What's going on, man? Hey, Salute. Thank you guys so much for jumping in the building. We appreciate y'all, constantly seeing y'all on these, live sessions, man, that we threw out, flash lives, not previously scheduled. We appreciate y'all, man. We're just chopping up this fight. We're anticipating, the event tonight, and there's going to be a wonderful undercard. I'm going to start watching from the first freaking fight, man. I'm going to be enjoying this. So we got Kurt Eric says here, I predicted Charlo win. Hey, it can happen, bro. We're not against that at all. We want to hear all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a draw, whether it be KO by Charlo. We're just trying to break it down as logistically as possible. You know what I'm saying? So hey, a Charlo win, but how, Kurt? How do you see the win? How do you see the win? What is it, unanimous decision, split decision? How do you see it? Knockout? How do you see it? Puro suit. Saludos, ¿qué onda? ¿Cómo estás, man? Thank you guys so much for jumping in the building. Puro Sud, we got to hear your all your predictions, guys. Throw in their chat. I'm getting in the chat right now. Okay, Chris Plumber says here, Canelo. Okay, so Canelo stops Charlo in the 9th. Now, LeVar, this is what I see more probable. I broke it down to you yesterday when you asked me, hey man, I need your prediction, because I was still thinking like, dude, how is this fight gonna go down? Sometimes I overthink things, man. I'm just like, dang, man, I've been thinking about it, and this is how I see it, man. More probable. Canelo doing his thing that he always does, right? Pressuring you, but being smart about it. Just walking down, and round after round, it's going to be a chess match. Probably not exciting. Probably disappointing a lot of fans in the ring, you know what I'm saying, in the arena or whatever, wherever they're at, the venue. Probably disappointing a lot of people watching it on TV. Like, what the heck is this, man? You know what I'm saying? Because remember, guys, ladies and gentlemen, these guys are elite fighters, man. They're not going to go in round one, start banging. They're going to be taking their time. They're going to be studying each other. That's how it's going to be, man. I think first 4 or 5 rounds, it's going to be that chess match kind of stuff. Canelo landing some nice body shots, some nice clean shots. Mel is going to be landing some nice shots too, but I don't think he's not going to even try to engage. He's going to be just, playing it smart, playing it around the ring. The big factor that a lot of us, LeVar has been preaching it since day one, man. Ever since we've been talking about since this fight was official, the ring size, man. A lot of it depends on the ring size, But I think Mel, man, he's not going to engage. He's not going to be that, he's not going to be that stubborn to engage. So I think it's going to be in the first 5 rounds. It's going to be like that, man. Excuse me. I see it more probable like that. Okay. And then round 6, round 7, Canelo's going to be up in the, the pace, throwing more body shots, quick combos, real quick. Canelo's not really into those big combos, but more body shots, getting the pressure, making Mel run a little bit more, making Mel feel the power, because that's where Mel's going to feel it more. He's going to feel that power now, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think, of course, Mel is going to be dishing it back to him. Boom, boom, boom. So it's going to heat up. And I see that probable. That's what I'm trying to get at here, Chris the Plumber. Canelo stops Charlo in round 9. I would say, in my opinion, at least, I think it would be round 11 or so, man, in the late rounds. I don't know about 9, though. If it's 9, wow. I mean, and if it's earlier, even more wow, right? So we got Kurt Eric saying, yeah, but I appreciate you, man. We appreciate y'all. We just want you guys to enjoy everything that you see here. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. We got Chris Plummer saying Castano beat Charlo in the first fight. Yeah, I mean, it was, a lot of people think that, but I don't know, man. I'm not a judge. You know what I'm saying? I do see it was very close. It was a very close fight, man. And even if so, LeVar, even if Castano beat Charlo in the first fight and Castano accepted a rematch, it would have been the same outcome. You know what I'm saying? Knockout. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love what I was saying earlier. It's great to see Mel. He comes back and he avenges the controversy, man. And I love that. That's what should happen. That's what these fighters should do, man. For example, we see many examples, but we see examples where they have close fights. Go back there and rematch, man. For a quick example, just popped in my head. Yeah, Cambosos versus this guy Max Hughes, or whatever the dude's name is, British guy, I think. Man, that guy Hughes, man, looks like he beat Cambo, man. Cambo was really given a decision on that one. Go back, Cambo, and rematch that dude. Clarify that doubt, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't gonna do that. So put his suit, got had and knew it by Hey, so did LeVar. Wow. Yeah, LeVar had the same thing. Wow, man. I didn't know. I was overthinking that fight. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't even remember my prediction. I don't remember what I said. But Kurt Eric says here, Monroe says Canelo didn't want the Bivol rematch. Speaking of that, LeVar. You just reminded me. Speaking of that, LeVar. Bivol's coming out now saying that he wants the rematch with Canelo. He wants the winner. He wants the winner. He's willing to go down to 168 now. Bivens talking about it now, and he just came out saying it. I think it was last night, social media or whatever. Bivens not a social media guy, LeVar. So when he says something, he means it. When these guys aren't Twitter fingers like a lot of these fighters out there, Bivens not that guy. So when he says something, he means it. So Bivens, he said he wants the winner of Canelo and Charlo, LeVar. What do you think about that? He's willing to go down to 168, man.
That's doable. I mean, it's only a 7 pound difference between 168 and 175. That's manageable. Why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Because I know they were saying. I know Bivens said this. What, last year? He said the same thing last year. Oh no! What? How long ago was that fight? 2 years ago?
Which one?
2 ago. Bivens and Canelo.
No, it was recent, bro. I think it was right before Ryder. What, about
Ryder?
8 months maybe?
So yeah.
Yeah.
So last. Yeah. Why not? It's only a 7 pound difference. Seven pounds is better than 15, 20. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't see why not. Go for it.
Heck yeah, man. So we'll see, man. I can't wait for tonight. The more we talk about this, bro, I don't know though. Kurt, I'm not sure, because this is the thing about it. Like, the condition that Canelo put was, 168. So I think it was Bivol that didn't want to go down to 168. I really don't remember the, ramifications of that whole, back and forth thing, but I think it was Bivol who didn't want to go down. I think he wasn't really decisive on that, you know what I'm saying? But now he is. Now he is. That's the thing about it. He wants to go down to 168. So that would be fantastic. That's true, LeVar. I agree, bro. That would be fantastic. Seeing Bivol go down and fight the winner of Canelo Mel, sorry. That would be freaking on. Now LeVar. Yeah. So okay. Mel did say after this fight with Canelo, he's willing to go down to 154 and handle business down there. Yeah, I know. I don't think that's a good idea, but what do you got on that, man?
I don't know, man. I know he has unfit. Well, let's put it like this. Once he steps in that ring tonight, he is no longer undisputed because they're stripping him of the WBO. So that belt's gonna go to Tim Tszyu. If that's what he's going to do, just do it safely. You know what I'm saying? Because we saw what happened to Roy Jones when Roy Jones went from heavyweight back down to light heavyweight. After Roy Jones beat John Ruiz for the heavyweight title, Roy Jones went back down to light heavyweight, and you can just tell how it affected him. You know what I'm saying? Losing, I think he lost a lot of muscle to get back down to fight Antonio Tarver at light heavyweight. If that's what he's going to do after this fight, let's just say Canelo wins. Just saying, do it smartly, getting those pounds off. If you're gonna go back down there to 154, don't try to kill yourself to go down there, back down to 154. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping that Mel was gonna go ahead and go after Tim Tszyu, but I get it. The opportunity of fighting Canelo presented itself, and he took it. I got it. He made more money. I just think that Tim Tszyu has closed the gap a little bit between him and Mel. But once again, if that's what he's gonna do, I don't have a problem with it. Just do it the safe way. That's all I'm saying. Just do it the safe way. Because going up 2 weight classes and coming straight back down, and you're trying to lose all that weight for one camp, it will be disaster for him. So just do it the smart way.
That's facts. Do it the smart way. I don't know if he has a strength and conditioning coach in his team. I don't think so. I don't really see that on Mel's team. But you better do it smart. Now, this is the thing, LeVar. Watch this. If he does, because he said it out of his own mouth. That's why I'm bringing this up. You know what I'm saying? Mel did just recently said this. He said that, he's willing to go down to 154 and handle business there, make more money. That's how he said it. If he loses against Canelo, imagine, LeVar, what he will learn, losing from Canelo. He's going to learn a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if he does it right, he can be a real, more of a danger, bro. Go ahead. I see you.
Big bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I think, I truly believe he should go to 160. Take care of business at 60. become undisputed at 60. I wouldn't go chase Tim Zoo so quick because at the end of the day, Tim Zoo can move up to 162 for a fight with Mel. I think if Mel, I'm not saying that Mel struggles to make 154, but you can really tell that Mel is better suited at a heavier weight. You know what I'm saying? So 160, I can't wait to see how he performs tonight. He could be done at 154, but who knows? But if once again, if he can go down to 154, just do it the smart way. But I wouldn't mind seeing him at 160.
I haven't even thought of that, bro. That's big facts. Because when we talk about Mel, it's always 54, 168 ever since Canelo. 154, 168, and 154. When I haven't thought about 60. Now, you got Janibek there. You know what I'm saying? Janibek's, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're just hyping this guy up a lot. I mean, he got skills, of course he does, but look at the competition he's fighting. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So Janibek needs a competition. He needs a step up fight. Janibek, the guy at 160. And now they're possibly talking about, or at least, no, Janibek's calling out Chris Eubank Jr., but Chris Eubank Jr. has some Conor Ben issues. So, whatever. But yeah, Mel would be perfect for 160. That's what I'm trying to say here. He would light that division up, bro. He would light it up because his name, he would bring it to 160. Bro, LeVar, what division needs freaking life? 160. That's the division that needs life. Yeah, go ahead, LeVar.
Yeah. And the reason why is because Maul is not going to be lasting that long at 160. Once again, Maul has been inactive too. And I know they're thinking about Jose Benavidez as the opponent. I get that. I understand that. But I truly believe Maul should be at 168. I'm just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I remember Maul's first fight at 160. I'm like, this dude back is just wide. I'm like, he should be at 68. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the 106 middleweight, the 160-pound division, they need that spark. And who is that guy that can deliver that spark to that division? That is Mel, because Mel is a trash talker. He can back it up. He talks that talk. He walks that walk. He will be perfect. And at the end of the day, he doesn't have to chase Tim Zoo. If Tim Zoo really wants that fight with Mel, it can happen at 160. But if Mel, once again, if he does want to go back down to 154 to take on that challenge, by all means, once again, do it the safe way.
Come to think of it, yeah, that would be amazing. 160, and he would get the title shot opportunity. Okay, so he goes to 160. Maul, of course, he would vacate the WBC, most likely vacate it. Boom, Mel gets that shot to fight for that, and it would be, it would be all systems go from there, man. But yeah, that's true. That's true, and it would be less stressful on his body. It would be less dangerous on Mel's body. That's just, I can't wait. I can't wait because, of course, for tonight, and then the ramifications of tonight, the aftermath for Mel. What's next for Mel, and of course, what's next for Canelo. I can't wait. I'm saying I can't wait to see all this. You see, LeVar, I'm saying, LeVar, when we see historical fights like this, we got to enjoy all this kind of stuff. We got to enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to enjoy the moment, and while we're enjoying the moment, we're in the anticipation of, okay, what's going to happen next. I love it. I love this, man. So let's get here real quick to the chat, man. We got oh, wait a second. Did Bibble did? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Kurt says here, exactly, Bibble did a number. Yeah, he did. He schooled him. He schooled him, man. So we got here, Kurt Eric says here, bro, you're so right. When Charlo fought big against Castano, he did well. Yeah, exactly what LeVar said. Yep, facts. When he fought small, he didn't do very well. That's the thing, LeVar. If Mel gets emotional and starts fighting small against Canelo, that's it. That's it. He's going to catch him with the uppercut. Canelo, he's going to catch him, body shot, uppercuts, man. Go ahead, LeVar, I see you.
I think what Canelo is going to try to do, I really think that he's going to try to wear Mel down to where he's punching his arms, right? And he's going to start landing punches. If he lands punches on Mel's arms and his hips, it's going to be a long night. Because he's trying to break him down like how he did Caleb Plant. You remember how I said, hey, y'all got to watch Canelo. He punches at the hip. And which is, he can do that because it slows you down. I have a feeling he's gonna try to do that with Mel because he doesn't have the feet to try to chase down Mel. So he wants Mel to stay stationary so that he can land shots. The thing about Canelo, he has good upper body movement. So Mel he cannot be looking for that uppercut. That's the thing that got Castano knocked out. Castano was right there for the uppercut to land. That's not gonna happen with Canelo. It's not. Mel is gonna, once again, he has to use his height, he has to use his reach. Once again, use the blueprint that Bivol put out there for everybody. Not just Bivol, Floyd Mayweather too. That's it. That's all he has to do. Fight smart. If Canelo lands a good shot, okay. Don't show any emotions or anything like that, because if you do, Canelo's gonna feed off of that and he's just gonna increase that pressure. Now the good thing about it is Mel has fought fighters that have pressured him. So once again, this fight can go either way, to be honest with you.
That's true, man. That's true. And the good thing about Mel, he has the experience to fight fighters, like not like Canelo, obviously, but the pressure kind of fighters. So he has that wonderful experience, and he has the height advantage, definitely. So that's what it boils down to that, LeVar. Fighting smart. Don't, like I said, I got to go back to that. The best performances I've seen Charlo fight, Mel Charlo, is the Harrison rematch and the Castano rematch, because he didn't fight emotionally. Look at the patience he had, LeVar, against Harrison in the rematch. Patient. Harrison was boxing him out. I was like, dang, are you serious? Harrison's gonna win him better now. And then just boom, he caught him at the right time. Ha ha ha! It's over with you, buddy. Get out of here. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
For me, was that stomach shot he gave Banana, Jason Rosario. That Mel,
I forgot about that one. Yeah.
If that Mel shows up, Canelo is in trouble. He had Banana on that canvas.
Bro, and look how that's to say. That's what why, LeVar. It was patient Charlo. It was patient. He was laser focused. His eyes, just look at the eyes. He had his guard up. He was just, boop, the jab. That's it. I mean, dude, facts. So if that kind of Mel shows up, bro, it's going to be wonderful tonight. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be elite. It is elite already. But what I'm trying to say is the skills that we're going to see performed and coming out, it's going to be freaking elite. It's going to, iron sharpens iron. I can't freaking wait. I hope that Mel shows up. It has to, LeVar, because he's been through it, bro. He's done it before. It has to show up, bro. We got Buddha saying here, Nello KO 11 or unanimous decision, Ramos KO in 6. Oh, we're gonna get to that in a moment. We're gonna get to that. The Barrios, Ugas, Ramos, Lubin, Resendez KO 11. Resendez, he's fighting. Is it Elijah Garcia, bro? Can you clarify that for me, Buddha? I think Elijah Garcia. He's gonna fight Resendez, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going for Elijah Garcia, man, but we'll see. That okay? So those are predictions. Let me repeat that. So we got Nello KO 11. I see it more probable like that, man. Nello KO 11. I see that more probable. Unanimous decision, Ramos.
Elijah Garcia.
Or yeah, it's Resendez versus Elijah, right? Dang. Oh, okay. Buddha got Resendez KO in him. Ooh, it's possible because this is a step-up fight. For Elijah Garcia, man. And Resendez, bro, his legs are massive. This guy's legs, and a lot of fighters don't have legs, man. That's potential danger right there, man. So so Ramos KO 6, Ramos KO and Lubin in 6, huh? I don't know. It's possible, really possible. Barrios TKO round 10, TKO and Ugas. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to those other names in a moment. Okay, let's continue the chat, man. That's interesting predictions, bro. Kurt Eric said, I see a split decision win for Charlo. I don't know, bro. No. Remember what I said, LeVar. Remember what I said a moment ago. Those who are jumping in the chat, hey, we appreciate y'all. Those who are tuning in, thank you guys so much, man. Go ahead and share it up. You already know, man. And chat away, fam. Chat away. LeVar, There ain't gonna be no split decision for freaking Mel, bro. You got to convince these judges, bro. You got to convince. It has to be a convincing win, no split decision, because this is undisputed champ right here, LeVar. When you fight a champion, you got to convince the judges, bro. You have to. When you're the underdog or contender, whatever you want to call it, you got to convince the judges. You got to yank them belts, bro. I don't think a split decision will be possible, bro. I don't think so, Kurt. I don't think so, man. Charles Taylor, hey, what's going on, man? I don't think you've seen it before. Go ahead and subscribe, man. Go ahead and subscribe if you love the sport of boxing. This is a place for you. We just love the sport. Easy peasy, simple as that. And we're open to all your opinions, man. Go ahead and chat away there. Charles says here, Canelo didn't want a rematch with Bivol. How ridiculous. Yeah, I think he did want a rematch, man. He did want the rematch. I think it was Bivol, the one who didn't want to go down. If I'm not mistaken, at least. Okay, so yeah, I don't think he didn't want the rematch. I mean, Canelo was the one who was bugging Bivol all the time about the rematch. Anyways, Kurt Eric says, I agree with you, John. Speaking about moving to different weight classes the right way. Yeah, and LeVar, he knows what he's talking about when it comes to the weight stuff, man. But what happened to Spence against Crawford at 47? Go ahead, LeVar. I see. You go first.
Spence got injured during training. Rib injury to where he couldn't spar for a while. He was hurt.
So, but was that confirmed, LeVar? Where's that coming from?
Some of the other YouTube channels have mentioned it. Michael Jai White, the actor, he has a friend that's in the camp with Spence, and that's how he found out. Michael Jai White won't reveal the name, but he said that Spence got hurt during training camp. And with Spence, he lost a lot of weight. You know how Spence is, when he's not fighting. You know what I'm saying? So think about the weight that he had to lose to fight Sean Porter. So, but kudos to Bud Crawford, not taking that win away. Bud did what he had to do. Spence didn't want to cancel the fight. He knows how much money was being generated. Not only, people buying up hotels and stuff like that. He did his best. You know what I'm saying? So things happen. Oh, also, it was mentioned that a week before the fight, Spence was running the hills in Vegas. Week before the fight. He's running the hills, which is not good. Because you got to think about the climate in Texas is different from the climate in Las Vegas. So there was a lot of things stacked against Spence. But at the end of the day, we're not going to take that win away from Bud Crawford. Bud did what he had to do. He is undisputed, and he has nothing but respect for me. He proved me wrong. So, hey, salute to Bud Crawford.
Definitely. Yeah, I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that. I'm just learning this right now. Wow. Charles Taylor said, our respect to Charlo, but this one will end late, 11th round stoppage for Canelo. Yeah, I'm seeing more of that, bro. I'm seeing more of Hold on, let me check my music here, man. I see it more of late stoppage for. But what we're saying, man. What we're saying is, on the flip side, if that Mel shows up, that focused, patient Mel, what I'm saying, that fought Banana, Rosario, that fought Harrison in the rematch, that fought Castano in the rematch, it's going to be a nice, really good fight, and I can't freaking wait. I'm going to look at every little detail. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this one, definitely, man. So we'll see, man. We'll see, but yeah, that's my prediction, bro. That's my prediction, what I told you, LeVar, in the chat yesterday. I see it going down like that. Typical Canelo, doing his thing. Charlo being very cautious first 5 rounds. It's going to be a chess match. And just Canelo breaking him down, man. Breaking him down. And there's going to be a possible gassing out of Mel. It's going to be a possible gassing out of Mel, man, late in the rounds. And, Canelo's going to capitalize on that. Jermell Charlo is going to have some really nice, clean shots, of course, landed. But, yeah, I do got Canelo winning in the late rounds, man. Knockout possibly. But then again, LeVar, we've never seen Mel down. So, I mean, but we got to be realistic. We got to be realistic and factual. Let's be realistic and factual. He's never taken a 168-pound power shots. He's never taken it in a real fight. Okay, I know maybe people will say for Mel, oh yeah, he sparred bigger guys. I have no idea. Maybe he has. But in a fight, in a real pro fight, championship level fight, he's never fought 168 pounders. So, and those power shots, LeVar, acclimated Canelo at 68, it's gonna hurt. Go ahead, LeVar. See you.
What Mel has to do is just have that tunnel vision. It's all gonna start with that ring walk, because when he comes through those curtains to walk to the ring, it's gonna be jam packed. It might be the most that he has ever seen in his whole career as a fighter. He has to have that tunnel vision. You're here. You've gotten here. You're at the big dance. You're at the Super Bowl. You're at the national championship. You're at the big dance. Tunnel vision. Nothing's going to take this away from me. This is the win that I want. He has to be lasered in, dialed in, ready to go. Fight a disciplined fight. Once again, use his height, his reach. If Canelo touches him, don't worry about it. Just keep using that jab and use that jab. Like I said, 1-2-1, get out of the way. You use that 1-2-1 and get out of the way. Hey, you're not going to be there for Canelo to try to hit you. Just fight smart. And once again, do not show Canelo a lot of respect, man. I'm telling you. And that was the problem with Caleb.
No respect. No respect.
He showed too much respect and he gassed. He gassed. So we're going to have to see what happens.
And Canelo's beatable. He has to come in with that mentality too. He's beatable. You know what I'm saying? No fighter's unbeatable. And I know it's controversial. Yeah, you know, Mayweather's undefeated and blah, blah. But yeah, I get it. I get it. I mean, Mayweather's one of my all-time faves. I got nothing, you know what I'm saying? But these guys are beatable. Go ahead. I had the camera there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Canelo's beatable, man. He's been beaten twice. So, you know what I'm saying? So he's beatable, you know, and Mel has to come in with that mentality. You know, I could beat this guy. You know, I got the tools to do it, you know, and he can do it. He can do it. And if Mel were to win, awesome. That would be fantastic. That would be amazing. That would be historical, dude. And we would see history. Another historical fight we would see with our eyeballs in this generation. I'm saying a recent one was Bud and Spence. Historical stuff, you know what I'm saying? And this next one would be Mel beating Canelo, you know what I'm saying? It would be a historical thing. We would be living it and watching it with our eyeballs. I'd be like, gosh, are you serious? So yeah, definitely, man. So all right, man. So let's get to the let's get to that, LeVar. I think we talked about it a little bit before. Oh, real quick. I gotta throw this out there. Those who are jumping in, those who will jump in eventually. We told you so. I'm just going to say it like that concerning Joe Joyce. We told you so, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now I just want to throw it out there. Okay, we've been telling you so. How long have we been saying this, LeVar? How long have we been saying this? How long have we had to debate people and say, you know what, Joe Joyce ain't that guy? Okay, anyways, I don't want to get... Woo! Hey, respect to Joe Joyce though. I'm not kicking him while he's down. No, but I'm just saying we were right. We were right. For months and months, we've been saying, you know what, Joe Joyce ain't that guy, man, in the heavyweight division. I know he's a nice fighter. Yeah, we respect him. Of course, respect is always there with these guys, but he wasn't that guy, ladies and gentlemen. Now they're saying LeVar Zhang's the guy. Now they're saying Zhang is the one who's going to beat Fury. Now they're saying Zhang's the guy who can knock out Wilder. Oh my gosh. When will this stop, LeVar? When will this stop, huh? Go ahead, LeVar. Go ahead, bro.
Zhang will not knock out Wilder. He will not. And I don't have Zhang beating Fury. I don't. I'm being honest with you. I do not see that happening. Once again, it comes down that Joe Joyce was the right opponent for Zhang. Styles make fights. And to be honest with you, Joe Joyce, he probably caught Daniel Dubois on a bad night. Every fighter has a bad night. Think Floyd Mayweather has had a bad night. Castillo and El Chino. So that's why Floyd gave El Chino a rematch. So at the end of the day, every fighter has a bad night. Joe Joyce is just not, to me, he just didn't show me that. He didn't show me that he really wanted it.
He looked worse in the rematch, bro. He looked worse, man.
Of course. Of course. Of course, it does. It doesn't surprise me. Once again, it's like what we talked about a long time ago. It's the level of competition that Joe Joyce was fighting. It just didn't add up. It just didn't add up. And now look what happened. So now the question is, where does Joe Joyce go now? Do you continue to fight or do you retire? You gotta ask yourself, is this something that you really want to do? And some of these fighters, they're just doing it for the bag. I wasn't
Well,
surprised.
well, if he continues, he'll be around, Dillian White level, Chisora level.
Bro, we had some Renee. We even had some of the other channels that we talked to saying that Joe Joyce could have gave Deontay Wilder a run for his money. Could be Deontay Wilder. I'm like, you have to be
we were
kidding
we
me.
were debating that one. No way.
I'm like, y'all must be smoking something that's really good because I did not see it at all.
And
And
this
now
was
look,
back when, Daniel Dubois was around the time fighting Joe Joyce. Around that time, we were saying this ain't the
yes.
guy, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Joyce ain't that guy, bro.
So
You're
my
gonna
question
see.
is, do y'all still think Joe Joyce can beat Deontay Wilder? I'll wait.
Or Fury, they were saying. Okay, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just had to get that out in the air. That's all. That's all. No slack to Joyce. Hey, keep doing your thing. If you want to keep fighting, keep doing your thing. Whatever. I don't know. And I'm gonna say this right now: Zhang ain't that guy either, ladies and gentlemen. Throw that out there, and I said it. And I said it, LeVar. I said, mark my words. I've been saying that about Joe Joyce, and I'm going to say it now again about Zhang. Hey, respect to Zhang, though. Amazing win. You know what I'm saying? But that's Zhang Joyce level, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. That's what happens, LeVar, with the hype stuff, bro. You get a fighter out of nowhere, right? And these promotional companies start making clips, knockouts, clips and reels, and people just jump on that, like, oh my gosh, he's the next guy, and then people just fall on the hype so easily. You know what I'm saying? And Zhang's not that guy. I'm gonna say it from now. Yeah, put me anywhere you want. Get this clip. Anybody who's out there, get this clip. Throw it out there. Okay, throw it out wherever you want. I say Zhang's not that guy. If he is, put him against Fury. See what happens. Oh no, but Fury's gonna be fighting undisputed, so he has bigger fish to fry. Come on now, man. Put him against there again. Put him in there against Wilder. Then let's see how that goes out. Let's see how that plays out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but still, hey, respect to Zhang though. I got no issues with that. I'm just saying I just wanted to clarify, LeVar, what we've been saying for months and months. Now it came to pass, right? That's all I had to say. Okay, so let's move on. Okay. But it's respect to all these fighters, man. We don't, definitely not, disrespect the fighters. It's just there's levels to this. It's exactly what it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's levels to this. You cannot deny the levels in fighters and elite champions. You cannot deny it. There's levels. There are some fighters that are just elite status. There are some fighters that are A minus. There are some fighters that are B, C, so on and so forth. There's levels to this. It's just simple as that. And Joe Joyce wasn't that level. He never was. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, respect. Once again, respect. Whatever he's going to do in his career, I hope the best for him. You know what I'm saying? Kurt's laughing. Oh, no, Kurt, it's because maybe you weren't here before. It's people tried, really going on us with this whole juggernaut movement before he fought. And this was way before he fought Zhang. We were like, nah, you guys are off on this one, man. So, but anyways, man, like I said, man, I don't want to be, ragging on him, on Joe Joyce. Just wanted to get that out in the air. But anyway, okay, LeVar. Now, okay, real quick, bro. Lubin, does he have a good shot against Abel freaking Ramos?
Yes. Once again, man, every fighter has a chance. Lubin don't try to slug it out, man. That's the only thing about Lubin. Lubin can box, but we saw what Fondor did to him, and how he looked. He's been looking impressive coming back, but this is a challenge. This is going to be a challenge. It's not an easy fight for Lubin. It's not an easy fight for Lubin. Box and bang when you have to. Box and bang when you have to. That's it.
He has the skills, definitely. Lubin has the skills and the experience. I'm saying he has the skills to beat Ramos. But I got it. I got Ramos family. I think it was Purusud, right? Purusud Central. Yeah, I got it right here. Let me just throw it back up right there. Ramos KO in 6. I see it maybe later. If he does KO him. But that's the thing about it, man. When Lubin gets touched right in the right spot, it's going to look bad for Lubin. You know what I'm saying? So, and if he tries to bang, it's over. It's really over, and he knows that. Lubin very well knows it. I think he's going to fight real smart. You know, and Lubin has the power too. You know, Lubin has power, man. I mean, we can't disrespect that. You know what I'm saying? He can do something against Ramos, but he has to be really smart about it. Really smart. So that's going to be another fun fight, man. It's undercard, LeVar. What about I don't remember if we talked about it. Ugas and Barrios, bro. How do you got that fight playing out?
I have Ugas by UD. I mean, I've been watching Barrios and his last couple fights, and his last couple fights have gone the distance. I don't see him TKOing or knocking out Ugas. Ugas is going to be the bigger fighter. I just don't. I don't see Barrios knocking out Ugas. No, I see the fight going the distance. That's how I see it. UD
Yeah, that's
Ugas.
true. And then 147, he hasn't won anyone yet, and much less KO'd anyone. So that's true. I haven't thought about that. The only factors here, LeVar, that I got me doubting is Ugas being out the ring for so long. You know what I'm saying? And I understand the injury. We all know that. I'm not questioning the why he's been out the ring. When fighters are out the ring, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? I got to clarify something. You know, sometimes I'm not questioning why they're out the ring. They're out the ring because they're out the ring. Who the freak knows? Maybe it's because of an injury. Sometimes we know, right? Injuries, whatever. But the fact remains here that Ugas has been out for a minute, bro. It's been a while. So, and it was ever since he fought Spence. So, and his age, I'm not so sure, man. I'm not so sure Ugas is going to be that prime Ugas. You know what I'm saying? So that's what got me doubting if he's going to beat Barrios. Barrios, you know, he's at that age still where he's crisp, he's fast. The power is probably not there, but it's going to be a fun fight, man. It's going to be a fun fight. We'll see who wins, man. So you got Ugas, UD.
Yes, I mean, hey, didn't Keith Thurman beat Barrios? And how long was Keith Thurman out for?
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot. Hey, I forget things, man. You bring them up. That's perfect. Yeah. I forgot all about that, man. Very good point. Very good point, man. Very good point. Oh, hey, LeVar.
And what did Tank do? What did Tank Davis do at 140?
Oh he took him down, man. But Ugas don't have no knockout power, really.
Yeah, he doesn't. But the thing about Ugas, Ugas does have speed. We're gonna have to see if the timing's there. The only way that I see Barrios really like stopping him if his eyes start to swell up and all that stuff again. But does Barrios really have that punching power to do that? Barrios is not a Spence.
I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Keith Thurman was out for how long, and he came back and fought Barrios, and what happened?
That's a good point.
I'm just saying. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this plays out. Me personally, I have Ugas by UD.
Nice, man. Hey, heck yeah. I want to see these fights, man. Heck yeah. Kamel, LeVar, Prodigy, Mayweather, Protege, whatever you want to call it, right? Debuting this tonight too. You're gonna watch that fight, man?
Yeah, that's a bad boy, man. I've seen him. Oh my gosh, I seen him in the gym. That's a bad boy. He's something special.
Just the sparring. Now, this is the thing, LeVar. I don't trust sparring clips, but he's never fought debut pro. He's never fought freaking pro. So that's all I can see, you know? So, but what I've seen, those sparring clips, bro, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Floyd. Here's the thing. Floyd wouldn't be spending this much time and attention on this young man if it wasn't for a reason. That's why we have Tank. Granted, AB was the first one to notice Tank. You know, AB brought Tank to Mayweather Promotions, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Floyd still put that time and effort into Tank. So I think this kid is going to be something special. I really do.
It's funny because they were trying to, at least apparently, according to Kamel and Mayweather, they tried to match him up with Leigh Wood, some UK guy. I think he's a UK champ. I'm not sure. Whatever champ he is, I don't know. I haven't checked much in Leigh Wood. I think Leigh Wood's going to fight Warrington. And I don't remember what division it is. I think he's I'm not sure if it's WBO champ, but Leigh Wood, they tried to get LeVar. They tried to get Kamel to fight his debut fight against freaking Leigh Wood, bro, against the UK champ, man. I was like, dang, are you serious? Are you guys sure about that? But you know what, LeVar? Kamel just said recently in an interview, he said, Well, they denied that fight. They didn't want to fight me. Oh, are you serious? They don't want to fight this kid, man. Are you serious? So they found a guy who's 4-0. That's pretty good, LeVar, for a debut fight, bro. You're gonna fight a 4-0 guy for a debut.
So
That speaks good. Go ahead.
what does that tell you then?
Exactly.
If he's jumping to a guy that's four now, this guy that's 4-0, hey, his record could be,
Right. Of course.
we don't know, not unless we do the research on who this guy has fought, but that should tell you something. But hey, we're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, that definitely. Teach, what's going on, man? Hey, we appreciate y'all, man. We're just chopping it up. We made our predictions. What do you got, Teach? What do you got, Tupac 13, man? What's going on, man? Who do you guys got winning? Canelo, Mel. Mel's the underdog, definitely, according to the bettings and all that stuff. The betting odds or what have you, whatever they're called. He's not the favorite. Mel's not the favorite. Canelo's the favorite. So who do you guys got, man? Who do you got? Teach says here, I got Barrios in this one. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, man. I am. I'm giving Barrios the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he's going to TKO Ugas, but I think we'll see, man. We'll see. It's just a fight like this, man. LeVar's like, yeah. He's like, I ain't getting it. And I know if Barrios wins, LeVar's going to tell me in the chat. He's going to tell me in my phone, hey, I told you.
I mean, he comes. Barrios comes to fight, yes, but I have not seen this power that y'all are talking about. Where? I have not seen it, and y'all are telling me that it's going to show up tonight at 147.
Yeah, the power. No, I don't.
We don't even know. We don't even know if the power for Mel is going to come up there to 160. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, can it happen? Yes, it happened to Pacquiao. Moving up, right. I mean, he was knocking people. But me personally, I just don't. The last Barrios, he's a good fighter. Don't get it wrong. I'm not trying to take anything away from him. I have not seen that power. And if you're fighting, I get it. Keith Thurman is Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman was out of the ring for so long.
It's facts. It's facts, man.
Barrios has come up short a couple of times.
And all at 147, if I'm not mistaken, all his fights. So we'll see, man. We got T saying, T says that I got Barrios in this one ever since he moved to 147. He looks stronger. Yeah, the power thing. Yeah, he lost to Keith, yes, but in his last fight, he was on a mission and came in. Who did he fight last, man? I don't even remember, bro. I really don't remember. I don't remember who the heck he fought. I don't know if he won. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, family, salute each other. Thank you so much. Champ Ross, hey, what's going on, bro? Hey, what's going on? Salute. Yeah. I think. Yeah. I was gonna say, Champ Ross. You know what, Champ? I know, bro. He's invited me to in the the pool, or whatever it's called, the betting pool thing. Back in Facebook when I had my Renee Boxing profile. I had it a while ago, but I canceled that profile, bro. That's why you haven't seen me there, Champ Ross, is because I don't really use Facebook anymore. And I'm saying mostly I just use Instagram, TikTok, Twitter and YouTube, obviously. So I just kind of, deleted that channel. That profile. But that's why you haven't seen me around there, Champ Ross. But hey, salute, bro. It's wonderful to see you here, man. Thanks so much for jumping in here. So we got Champ Ross, Fantasy Boxing Predictions League. He says, salute, what's going on? Yeah. What are your predictions, Champ Ross? I want to hear you. You're the expert in that. So we got here. I think Barrios sneaks by in. Yeah, I do, dude. I do. I think he is. Okay, so he says, I think Barrios sneaks by in that one, and he says here, by hook or by crook. No, man. By crook? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be. Well, who knows, man? We'll see what the judges. I heard there's some controversy with the judges tonight, but who knows? Barrios came up short every time. Yeah, he has. That's the thing. That's what makes me kind of like, man, Barrios. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that Barrios, if he really wants to make a name for himself, tonight's the night, man. He knows what's on that. He knows what's on the plate here, and if he really wants to do something, LeVar, in the welterweight division, he has to win tonight. Go ahead, LeVar.
So he fought back in February of this year. He fought Giovanni Santiago. He won by TKO.
No, I didn't see that one. Yeah, it was Santiago. Yeah, and I think Santiago, if I'm not mistaken, was the guy. I think somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the guy that fought Adrian Broner a while ago. I think it is. I didn't see that fight, LeVar. I guess I didn't have time. I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't see that fight, man. I got to go back and watch it. Oh, he TKO'd Santiago. Okay.
So
I
so
think
are we saying that Ugas is on the same level as Giovanni Santiago?
no, of course not, man. Of course not. So we'll see, man. Yeah, Ugas got a chin, bro. Ugas got a chin. I don't even think Ugas has ever been down, Levar. I don't know if he has been down. It's been a long time ago or something. So yeah, man. We'll see what happens tonight, man. We'll see what happens tonight. Yeah, thank you guys so much, man. We had a family jumping up in the building today. So yeah, Levar, I think that's my final prediction with Canelo and Mel. I think 11 round stoppage. Go ahead, Levar. I see you. I see you.
So, hey, Big Bro, let me ask you in the chat. What do y'all think? What did y'all think about the weigh-in with Mel and Canelo?
Dang it! I was gonna mention that earlier, bro. That slipped my mind. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, the weigh-in, bro. The weigh-in. Mel looks big, Levar. Mel looks big, bro.
Canelo looked bigger than Mel.
Oh,
Yeah.
Canelo looks like in better shape than his last couple fights, bro.
And once again, I listen. I know them stepping on the scale, being on the scale, and that could be totally different. But that's what surprised me. That's what surprised some of the reporters that was there. They were surprised that Canelo looked like he was the bigger fighter. Granted, Canelo is fighting at 168. They really thought that Mel was going to come in as the bigger fighter, but
Right.
we shall see tonight. But yes, and I agree with Kurt Eric Monroe. Hey, Charlo showed a lot of spirit. He did. You know, he's ready. He's not. He's not. He's just not. He's here to win. Like what he said, he is here to win. But that's the only thing that kind of sort of surprised me. I was like, oh, I figured that Mel was gonna come in, but Canelo looked like he was the bigger guy, if that makes sense.
He body wise, Canelo looks like the guy that fought Daniel Jacobs, bro. I mean, and like I'm saying, like I said earlier, if that's the Canelo we're gonna see, that head movement, that upper body movement that I saw against Daniel Jacobs, ooh, it's gonna be a long night for Mel, bro. It's gonna be, and the reason why I mentioned a moment ago that Mel looks big, I don't think he's gonna be as fast, LeVar.
I think he will. Here's my thing. The key to this is gonna be Derek James. Derek James, I think you learned your lesson with Spence and Crawford. Did you do your homework assignment? Did you do your homework assignment on Canelo? Because obviously you didn't do your homework assignment when it came to Bud Crawford. Did you do your homework assignment? You gotta know. You gotta take advantage of the mistakes that Canelo does and he makes in the ring. You have to. You have to. You have to. You have to. Canelo doesn't have the feet anymore. He doesn't have the legs. He just has the upper body movement. So hopefully he can continue to give. Now, Derek James can't fight for Mel, but hey, he is that voice of reasoning for Mel. So hopefully he would tell Mel the right things, which I think he will. But I just hope that Derek James has prepared Mel like he should have done for Spence. I hope that is the case because you got to think about this. The key thing, the main ingredients between Mel and Spence is that they were inactive for a long period of time. That inactivity hurts you.
Yep.
And for both of those fighters to be inactive, and I get it for Mel, it was a hand injury. I get that, but to come and fight Canelo, that says a lot. That says a lot about Mel, the confidence level. So that's why I say this fight can go either way. and Mel is not afraid. He's a lion. He is. I just hope that Derek James has prepared him enough for what's about to take place tonight. You get what I'm saying? So because we know what both fighters bring to the table, but at the end of the day, I do not want to see, and y'all just hear me out for a second. I don't want to see what I saw back in July. I don't. Granted, there are four, Crawford, Spence, Mel, and Canelo. They're four different types of fighters. I just don't want to see that. I don't want to see that repeat again, if that makes sense. I just don't.
Definitely, definitely says that. I was thinking the exact same thing. One major difference will be Derek. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And Derek James, as a coach, he learned from the loss of Errol Spence. He should have. He should have. You know what I'm saying? And they studied tape. At least what we saw. Like I said, man, we don't know everything that goes on in training camp, LeVar. We don't see. We don't know. We just know what they show us on the freaking screen. You know what I'm saying? We're not there. We're not part of the team. I've said this time and time again when it comes. Even a lot of these source guys don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But what we did see, LeVar, in the All Access, they were studying tape of Canelo. So I'm sure they did. They should have done their homework. Derek James should have done his homework. And this is going to be a wonderful test. This is going to be a wonderful, experience for Derek James, as well as for Mel. And hopefully he gives the right. Hopefully, LeVar, he gives him the right tips, bro, in the corner, the right guidance, the right counsel. And hopefully, LeVar, they had the right sparring partners, man. Now, LeVar, ooh. This is the thing about it, bro. This is the thing about it. Mel in his training camp, bro, he had family with him. He had the family there. Mel's approach is more of it's different in training camp. I'm just gonna put it like that. Mel's approach in training camp was different. He had the kids over, had fun with the kids in the pool. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What's your thing on that? And Canelo, he had his wife and his daughter over just one day just to say hi, hello, and okay, get out of here. I got to focus. I no phone calls. I got to focus. I can't, be with my family. This is training camp. Mel, on the flip side, it was kind of different, man. What do you got on there on the training there?
And real quick, bro, I'm going to answer your question. Or I don't want this to be a repeat of what Canelo did to James Kirkland. You remember that fight?
Oh, yes.
Granted, Kirkland wasn't trained by Ann Wolf. Kirkland was a different fighter when he was trained by Ann Wolf. Ann Wolf, that woman, she has nothing but my respect. she's a dog. And I'm not saying Mel is the type of fighter. Mel is a way better fighter than Kirkland. But I'm just saying. To answer your question about family, I mean, for Mel, it's not a bad thing because once again he he went through the thing, not on speaking terms with his brother. Sometimes you might need a little family around you because you know what lies ahead with a big fight to ease your mind, a little bit, ease your nerves a little bit. It's not a bad thing at all. For Canelo's Canelo. It's all about, hey, I seen you. Daddy has to get to work. Daddy has to prepare for this fight. But for Mel, it's not a bad thing at all. Having family there, once again, it takes your mind off of things. I mean, Bud Crawford did it. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence did it. So at the end of the day, it's it just helps calms your nerves a little bit because
it's a psychological support.
Psychological support, all that stuff. So it's not a bad thing at all. I think it
cool.
helped for me. I believe it helps the fighter. To be honest,
exactly.
Yeah,
because every fighter is different. You know what I'm saying? And then different things, different elements in camp will help them out. Miles Austin, what's going on, man? Thanks so much. I haven't seen you before. Go ahead and subscribe, man, if you love the channel. If you love the sport of boxing, if you love the sport of boxing, hey, subscribe here. Here's this place for you, man. Kermel, we just talked about him. We just talked about him. So yeah, he's debuting tonight, and we're gonna check him out. Definitely see what he has against the 4-0 pro fighter, obviously 4-0. Kermel is coming in his debut, so we'll see what he got, man. We'll see what he got tonight. He looks like the next big thing. What I've seen in sparring with him, I mean, it looks fantastic. He looks fantastic, man. I don't think he fights like Tank. A lot of people are saying, yeah, he's another Tank. Kermel's Kermel and Tank's Tank. That's what I'm saying. And when we put names on other fighters, it's an honor. It's an honor for somebody to do that, but Shakur ain't no freaking Mayweather. And Devin Haney ain't no freaking Mayweather. I mean, they all have different styles. They're different fighters. You know what I'm saying? So Kermel is not a Tank, but I mean, he has amazing skills in that ring, and I can't wait for tonight because we're going to see him fight as a pro now. So I mean, this and the accomplishments Kermel has as amateur, LeVar, jeez Louise, bro. The tournaments he's won and the accolades he has as an amateur, this freaking crazy. This kid, man, I want to see him tonight. Hooligan says there. Canelo struggles in the earliest rounds. He outlasts Charlo and wins by decision. You think it's going to be a decision? You think it's going to go 12 rounds? That's what I said. That's why I said hooligan. Hooligan, salute, man. I'm sorry I didn't salute you, man. You just jumped in. Thanks so much, bro. Thanks so much. Saludos, hermano. What's going on, bro? Thanks so much for jumping in there. Y'all already know. Like it up, man. Like it up. All that good stuff. That's what I said earlier, LeVar. And my general prediction, bro, it's that. Remember, LeVar, I was saying that the first 5 rounds, it's gonna be slow, bro. It's just gonna be, I think it's gonna be methodical, just a chess match, I guess they call it. Mel has to take advantage when he can, bro. He has to take advantage, bro, because Canelo's gonna start slow, I think, in the first 5 rounds, man. 6th round, 7th round, he has to really start anteing up. I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna start heating up, start really throwing the punches, and it's on, man. It's on. And Mel's gonna start, also exchanging. It's gonna be beautiful, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait. So yeah, the weigh-in, LeVar. How about the face-off, man? How did you see that? Just general. I kind of saw Canelo more like a laser focus kind of face-off, man.
I think they're both have that laser focus. You know what I'm saying? Canelo's Canelo. Sometimes I feel like Canelo's a little bit too comfortable, showing up with silk.
Again, he did it, bro. I didn't think he was gonna do it. I don't know why he did that, man. That's his thing, but yeah, that's true, bro. That's true. He did it again, yeah.
That's his thing, but Mel is focused. Once again, it's a totally different beast when you're walking from that dressing room out to the ring and you see a lot of people. It's
the lights, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like think about this. When they showed that clip of Maul and Mel was like, "Oh, I can beat Canelo. I can beat." Floyd Mayweather said it looks different when you're looking from the outside. So hopefully, Mel can go in and do what he got to do. Canelo does start off slow. I want to see how Canelo starts now, knowing that he got his hand fixed. Because if he starts off slow and Mel starts banking these rounds,
yeah, exactly.
I really don't think
that's gonna be a problem. Yep.
Canelo can't really afford to start off slow. For Mel cannot leave this fight in the judges' hands. I do not trust these boxing judges. I do not trust them at all. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Hey, Renee, everybody in the chat, we've already seen how some of these judges can be with their scorecards. And some of these scores are ridiculous.
They have been bad lately, bro, for several fights lately. Horrible.
Horrendous. So I've seen other channels say, hey, the judges must got the cards filled out before the fight. I mean, Mel just has to have that tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? Prime example, this is how I think Mel needs to be. Mel needs to be like Clubber Lang from the Rocky movie.
That's it, bro. Don't take no chances. You go in there and freaking fight, bro, and fight smart. And that's what I say, LeVar. He has to convince these judges, bro. Like what I said a while ago, that just like Bivol, bro, he definitely convinced the judges. I think one of those scorecards were off, but whatever. Generally speaking, man, he convinced them. His output was amazing. His combos got Canelo, you know what I'm saying, on the ropes, and it was just too much for Canelo, you know what I'm saying? So Mel's gonna have to do the same thing, and I think it's gonna be a real challenge to do that, man. It's gonna be a challenge to do that, LeVar. It's gonna be a challenge.
Yeah, it can be a challenge, but I really think that he has all the skills, all the tools to to answer the call when it needs to be answered. Mel just cannot allow Canelo to have his way. If Mel allows Canelo to have his way, it's going to be either a short, easy night, or it's going to be a long, painful night. Because we know about Canelo, he loves to break you down. And once he breaks you down, he's just like Bud Crawford. He will finish you. If he has the opportunity, he will finish you. And one thing that kind of sort of like has Canelo ticked off is like, well, and Canelo said this. I think he said that Mel was doubting his skills.
Yes.
So the respect is there between both fighters, but
he wants to prove something, man. Yep.
Right. And once again, we're not talking like we're is going to be Canelo, because this fight can go either way. We're talking about both fighters. This fight can go either way. I just, for me, Mel has to just be disciplined. Do not fight small. If you do, it's going to be an early night.
Dude, we need to see these fights already, man. We got a little bit of time left before the card starts. So heck yes, dude. Yes, LeVar.
Yeah, I mean, big bro, I got all the time in the world. I have nothing going on. Like I said, hey, if
heck
you still
yeah.
want to keep this going, let's.
Yeah.
It for me, man, it's a great fight. You know, I think. I truly believe that we're gonna get a nice competitive fight. I just want to know because we know how Mel can take shots at 154 when he gets hit. He's taking shots from Spence in sparring, but once again, that's sparring. But Canelo's a thumper, and to me, Mel has the speed. Hopefully, he has this. He carried the speed up to 168 and the power. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how this plays out, and I think this is gonna come down. I hate this. I want to say experience, but both fighters are experienced.
Yeah.
But Canelo, he has that resume.
It's because his experience outweighs, man. Yeah. It outweighs it. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's controversy in it, and I've criticized it before, man. I'm telling you, I'm not the one. It's because those who are new, you got to check out the channel. I'm one who criticized Canelo a lot before.
Yeah.
But when it boils down to it, Canelo has just freaking immense experience, bro. He has seen the best styles in that ring. He's been through it against, Mayweather, the best, Bivol, the best, in that division, respectively. Dang, that experience is a massive. Go ahead.
But you hit the nail on the head, big bro. The only time that we really seen Canelo buzz was against Miguel Cotto's brother. That's the only time that. And then for Mel, I think Castano kind of like buzzed him a little bit, but he was okay. I really have you really seen Mel?
Yeah, he did, but it wasn't. He recovered quick.
Cause one of them did Mel or Maul get dropped before?
No, I don't think Mel's ever been dropped, man. I don't think he's ever been dropped.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know about Maul, but I don't think, if it is the case he did, it must have been really early in his career. Really early.
I think it was early. I think it was early in their career.
Yeah, one of them, but I don't recall, bro. I really don't recall. Yeah. Hey, just a small entrepreneur and adventurer. Thanks so much for jumping in, man. Like I said, we're constantly getting new people jumping in. Go ahead and subscribe if you love the sport of boxing, man. This is a place for you. You know what I'm saying? So Canelo wins, bro. Round 7 knockout. That's too early. That's too early. I don't see an early knockout. I mean, of course, anything can happen, bro. I mean, Canelo's Canelo, like LeVar said. Canelo. What can you say? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Canelo's Canelo. Everybody knows what Canelo is. So. I don't see that, bro. I don't. But if he does, if he knocks Mel out in 7, it is what it is, man. I mean, if he does, it's going to be what a lot of people have been saying, and what we've been saying, LeVar, and in other lives when we talk about this, that if that happens, it's because Mel's going to gas out. That weight, he just couldn't adapt to it in a pro fight. The stamina is going to go down, and he wasn't as fast as he thought, and boom, Canelo's just going to catch him. Go ahead, LeVar. I think I saw you.
Well, the thing is. Okay, so if Mel gets to the point to where Canelo is getting close, you know what I'm saying? Let's say he is, using his height and his reach, but there's a part of, a certain part of the fight where Canelo is close. Hey, man, just grab him, reset, go back, 1-2-1. You know what I'm saying? Get out of there. Your thing is to land your shots and get out of the way, because now Canelo has to reset. And sometimes it's hard for Canelo to reset because he doesn't have the legs anymore.
That's facts.
He just doesn't. So if Mel can stay out of the way, and once again, I think this is my 3rd time saying it, I'm gonna look up and see what size ring they're using.
Yeah,
Because think about it, who's the A side in this fight? And normally the A side gets everything. So I don't know, man. Mel has the opportunity, but he has to be disciplined. He has to don't let Canelo have his way.
Definitely. What B Megastar, what's going on, bro? Hey, thanks so much for jumping in the building, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. So we got here Justice Small. Thanks so much, B Megastar. Thank you guys so much, man. Get the likes up. Thank you guys so much. Salute fun boxing. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Where you from? Just a small entrepreneur. You're from another country, right? Where you from, man? Where you from? Thanks so much for jumping in. We haven't seen you before. Hey, LeVar, real quick, bro. Kind of flipping the script here. So Tyson Fury and Ngannou, yeah, who cares? But we Fury and Usyk, LeVar, they're talking about that for December. I doubt it's going to be December. I think it's going to be more like in January-ish, because they're talking about if Fury gets some kind of injury, you know, against Ngannou, then they're going to have to postpone it a little bit later. But LeVar, Usyk and Fury, man, that's some good news, bro. Thankfully, that's going to happen. Thankfully, it's signed already. But what you got on that, man?
I believe it when they step in the ring.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you on that. I feel you. That's quite skeptical, huh? Yeah.
That's just me, man. I mean, look how long they've been going back and forth. All of a sudden, Fury's is fighting. He's fighting a UFC star, well, a former UFC star. Now all of a sudden, the fight.
Yeah, right.
I'm not saying that's not true. I mean, it could be, but when I see them on, you know, in the ring and they're looking at each other, that's when I'll believe.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that, man. I feel you. I definitely feel you on that, man. So, it came to my mind right now. Now, it's because things come up that passed me that I wanted to say. Okay, Mel and freaking Canelo, back to that. Okay, you think the bright lights will get to Mel, bro?
Do I think the bright lights will get?
And that ring walk when the crowd is, wow! I mean, that's the biggest stage, LeVar. And look at the weigh-ins, bro. Look how many people were there. This is crazy. This is the biggest stage Mel's ever been on.
Is it a possibility? Yes. Do I think will it get to him?
Probably not, huh?
There's a possibility, but I don't think so. Because Mel is motivated, and he did say, "I came to win."
That's true.
But anything's possible. It's like what I said earlier. He has to have that tunnel vision, man. Zone out everything. You have to just zone it out, because the fans cannot fight for Canelo. They can't. Just be who you are. You are a dog. Be that dog that we've seen you with Tony Harrison in the second fight. Castano in the second fight. He has, it's like what I said, man. He has to be that Clubber Lang character, except for just don't get knocked out like Clubber Lang did in the rematch with Rocky. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, be mean. Be that guy. Fight.
I agree, man.
Fight. You can't fight too aggressive because Canelo will make you pay.
Facts, man. I can't freaking wait, dude. I can't wait for this event. Can't wait for the card. I'm just gonna be watching. I'm gonna be stuck on this freaking screen, LeVar. I'm gonna be stuck on that TV. I got planned. I'm gonna order a hamburger and French fries for the fight night dinner. I love it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I usually do on my fight nights, man. Just have some nice dinner here and just watch the fights, man. So, LeVar, actually, I'm gonna get going. I gotta go do some things right now here and around the house, man. Man, we had it cooking today. Family jumped in the building. Man, LeVar, any last words, my guy?
Yeah, big bro, thanks, man. I'm glad that we get to jump on here, talk the sport of boxing. I know it's been a while because I'm at school. You're dealing with work. And I salute you, man. I really do appreciate you, man. We have come a long way. Let's continue to strive and to keep grinding, and everything else will fall in place for us. So everybody in the chat, thank you for tuning in. We would not be where we are if it wasn't for you all tuning in. Thank you for always keeping it respectful. We appreciate each and every one of you. We always talk about mental health, so make sure that you call and check up on your loved ones, your friends. You just never know what they're going through, and if you're going through something, don't be afraid to get help. Once again, man, mental health is very important, and your health is your wealth. Make sure you take care of you as well. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell so that when Renee and I go live, you'll get the notification. Once again, just take care of yourself, and until next time, y'all be safe out there.
Also, real quick mention Padas. He's going to be fighting, a up and coming fighter, Padas. Um, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Skywalker. Go to Skywalker's channel, family. And I think he's going to be streaming it, and legally he has the rights and stuff like that to, these kinds of events, to these streams. So definitely, we're sponsoring him, and you're going to see my guy Lavar and the logo. The logo of the channel on his shorts, on his trunks. He's gonna be fighting in there, bam, in the Philippines. So we're sponsoring that fighter. So go ahead and and to support him, for a big cause. It's a good cause, man. We're supporting this fighter. You know what I'm saying? So we're definitely going to see his come up, and I have big faith that he's going to be doing great things in the sport. Smaller division, but he can rock, man, in that ring. I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? He brings action in that ring. So y'all go check it out. And he has, like I said, go to Skywalker channel, our guy Skywalker, and he has a little video promoting that fight. So I'm going to push it in the post. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it somehow, some way, pushing that poster with Padas in his fight. Okay, so once again, we're sponsoring him along with other platforms that are sponsoring him. So go ahead and check that fight out, man. It's going to be a banger. So, man, RENEBOXYOUNG, hey, Lavar, for your time, I wonderfully appreciate you, man. It's big time appreciate you. And we're going to enjoy the fights tonight. We're going to be in direct messaging each other, Lavar, and just enjoying these fights, man, round after round. That's what I'm talking about. RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform. And everybody who jumped in, man, love you all, man. We appreciate y'all, your support, because we love reading your comments, man. We grow from each other. We read your comments. We just love chopping it up with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Man, we appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful fight weekend, and keep them notification bells lit. You can follow us on Instagram, man. You can follow me also on TikTok, on Twitter. You can see us there, man. You know what I'm saying? So keep the notifications lit, because when we do these flash lives out of nowhere, you know when it's on. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You haven't seen us lately. Once again, like what my guy Lavar said, because he's studying, man, his master degree. I let him do his study and get his study on. And that's why I appreciate my guy Lavar, man. Definitely, he's rocking with us. Definitely, he's family, my bro. You know what I'm saying? Brother from another mother. That's what I'm talking about. So, hey, jam to the beat. Peace, fam.
Peace.